Hi class, I wanted to give you a quick overview of what some sample blogs might look like. I'm going to be using two examples from my students from last semester. In this example, she just has a nice picture at the top, and she begins right away with an introductory paragraph. And in that paragraph you can also see there is a hyperlink that you will see closer a little bit later from then. And then she begins with the textbook assignments, and you'll find out that each one of those is a direct link, and you'll see that again in just a minute. On the second blog, she has larger chapter headings that you can see here where she's named the actual textbook assignment. And then you can also see that she has the months that are going down the side like you might see on a typical blog. Now from your assignments, you can see this on Blackboard, you have 6 blog entries. Hi class, I wanted to give you some example of some sample blogs. This is from a previous semester, and I will be using 2 students so you get an idea of the kinds of things that I'll be looking for. On this first example, there's a simple picture at the top and the title for her blog, and then you can see she has an introductory paragraph and begins right away just listing the assignments, and those assignments are going to be linked out, which you will see later on. There's also a link on the word here in the middle, and that also is an assignment you will see later on. In this second example, it might look more like a blog that you've seen before. It has the months running down one of the columns, and each of those months would open up and show the name of which assignment she uploaded during that month. And then on the side you can see the names of the textbook assignments, making it very easy for me to be able to find the one I'm looking for. Now from Blackboard you can see the list of assignments. This is just a copy and paste from our left-hand column of our menu on Blackboard, and you will have 6 blog entries, and this is where you're analyzing the required reading titles using the assigned textbook chapters. So after you've read chapter 2, you're going to be analyzing the book titles that are associated with that. So in this example from this student, if I would have clicked textbook assignment 1, it automatically would open up and I would see the PowerPoint that she created. I'm actually going to recommend to you that you save it as a PDF and not just as a PowerPoint, so that nobody could take your PowerPoint and do other work with it. This could have been a PDF, a Word doc, a PowerPoint, could have even been an Excel spreadsheet, anything you could think of, a Prezi, as long as you met all of the requirements of that particular assignment. After the 6 textbook assignments, you will have your outside reading. This is where you have read an additional 50 titles according to different Children's Award winners. And then after you have read those titles, you need to figure out in your own mind 5 annotated bibliography lists that you could create. As you're reading, you might discover that some of them seem to belong together, or they remind you of each other. And for this example, this student created one that she called Mischief and Madness. And this would have been a sample list that she could have passed out at a family reading night. You'll come up with your own ideas of how to break those 50 titles into 5 separate lists. And these are your outside reading, not the ones associated with the textbook chapters. And finally, at the end of the semester, you will have done a whole lot of reading and gotten to know a whole lot of books. And as you were going through the textbook assignments, you are also instructed to be summarizing the books and creating other additional related sources that go along with that. And that's what this final submission of the blog link is. You've already done your textbook assignments, and each time you're using one of the elements to be able to evaluate those books. Then you've done your outside reading where you've created your bibliography list. And as a grand finale, all of the books that you read for textbook assignments 1 through 6, you have a list like this, where you've reviewed each one of them with your own personal review. You have it in APA format, you have a cover of the book, and you have it in alpha order because that is part of APA format by the author's last name. In this example, she chose to do it as slides, so these slides were in alpha order. So you can be as creative as you want as long as you again have met the requirements. So this is an overview of 2 blog samples to give you a little taste of what the assignments are to look like. Have great day.